some of your clients are looking to take costs out of their business through AI. When I hear cutting costs, particularly in the context of artificial intelligence, I'm thinking, is that replacing a human? Is that what your clients are doing?
So the cost takeout is more from efficiency programs or automation, not just from generative AI or even AI. Typically, cost efficiencies, sometimes our clients have large IT estates and they can consolidate their suppliers. And when they do that, you get efficiency from scale. So we also use lean techniques with our clients to make the process more efficient. So it's not related in that sense to taking out costs by employees and so on. And this is not so much from the artificial intelligence, it's from other techniques on consolidation and so on.
So in April of last year, you were quoted as saying that the environment remained very uncertain and that was holding clients back, but that the US was more impacted than Europe. Would you agree that the US is still more impacted than Europe now, or has it flipped around?
It's interesting because if you look at our Q3 results, Europe grew nicely for us. US was negative growth. And it's more, I think, by industry, the way we see it, less by geography. I think Europe is actually quite resilient in the spend, but equally we see resilience in manufacturing, life sciences, healthcare, and more impact on financial services, telco, high tech. So it's more of that. Even after all that, Europe is certainly more resilient at this stage.
Why do you think Europe is more resilient?
My sense is there have been, especially in manufacturing, maybe in life sciences, clients who've been looking to make big cloud transformations, and we've been fortunate to participate in those even as early as in the last 6, 12, 18 months. And so once those programs are launched, there's huge benefit of continuing them through as opposed to stopping them. And my sense is they just continue them through.
What is your involvement in the green transition?
So there, we have a huge amount of work that we have done inside the company. So you may be aware, Infosys is net zero, and we were that in 2020, and we continue to be that every year. The founders of the company started this about 15 years ago, and that was before we had, it was more focused on making us more sustainable, and now it's really focused on the transition. For our clients, we're working with what are the methods to transition them in this new world, and we have programs both working with the large energy companies in how they want to transition, but also, for example, with manufacturing companies, consumer product companies, what are the methods they want to put in place for that transition.
Do you feel optimistic or pessimistic on that front?
Well, there's huge optimism. I think there's a lot of thought being put in by our clients. The pace is slow at this stage because some of those need some capital investment. My sense is as the economy opens up, even the capital investments will come through.